to get care. Obviously, she has a donor available for the transplant. Robert Schalk, former prosecutor, current attorney, practicing. All right, would you want Leilani's case against the hospital on this one, Robert?
Well, I think at a minimum, she should seek legal counsel to try to get a temporary restraining order, TRO as it's known, or file a notice of claim, trying to stop this policy from being enacted. And even if it doesn't help her, it may affect someone in the future, because they're trying to enact the vaccination, even though there's a history of requiring vaccinations for other things to get a transplant, a vaccine that's been around for less than a year. Yes, there have been studies, but have there been enough studies to require this? And she's doing it on a religious basis. She's saying it's her freedom of religion is being violated, and she's seeking a religious exemption. So she definitely has a case, in my opinion, to try to seek an injunction to stop this from happening so that she can get the critical care that she needs, for sure.
Okay, so there's two issues here, because in the past, hospitals have been able to say, look, if you want a liver transplant, you got to stop drinking. If you want a heart transplant, you got to lose weight. Is this different because of the religious nature?
Yeah, I think so, for sure, because again, this is being mandated by, in certain situations in states and by hospitals. They're not mandating you stop drinking. They're not mandating you lose weight. I mean, literally, how can they prove that you're stopping to drink? It's like the honor system to require these things. To ask someone to get a vaccine for a religious exemption that, again, is so new to everybody, where they're saying that they're citing studies that show that it's dangerous to get a transplant and COVID. Again, we've only known about COVID for a year and a half with regards to the vaccines and the side effects. Do they have enough to deny this woman? I think she definitely would have a good foot to file a suit, for sure.
So one state rep, it appears, is already trying to get involved. Take a listen to him.
I've had the opportunity to talk with UC Health directly, by phone, by email, and they refuse to make accommodations or exceptions to their policy. The individual actually has tested positive for the immunity. She already has those antibodies, those COVID antibodies on board, and that's demonstrated through documentation. And still, UC Health is refusing to render this type of care, this type of life-saving care.
Again, if we look forward on this, conceivably, this is not the end, but the beginning of vaccine mandates as it relates to healthcare. Does a doctor have a right to say, I'm not going to treat you if you're not vaccinated?
I mean, let's just go back to the Hippocratic Oath that they swore to uphold when they became doctors, to treat people who need critical care. These are people at the very top of transplant lists who need critical care and need help. Okay, you can obviously have lawyers draft waivers. There are lawyers for every hospital where you can enact a system where if this individual is refusing the vaccine and has an individual willing to give them a kidney transplant, you can have documents drafted. The person is willing to waive any lawsuits. I'm sure it's a liability question that they're worried about, but you can work through this.
Well, hold on. I want to stop you one second. Is it a liability issue, or is this more of a trying to force the vaccine on everybody issue?
I would say it's a combination of the two, but when push comes to shove, as a lawyer, I always believe it's going to be a liability issue, because I look at it from a monetary standpoint. How is an attorney going to come after a hospital with deep pockets, tons of money and insurance that they can recover if there's a malpractice case? So they're definitely worried about a malpractice situation. And I think they're obviously pushing an agenda of mandating vaccines for certain individuals who are reluctant.
All right. Well, we don't know if she's watching the segment, but if she gets legal counsel, there'll be a lot to talk about, won't there? Thank you, Robert.
Thanks, Leland.
All right. Get this. An ESPN anchor has been taken off